In the Rugby Europe U18 Championship. Earlier, Georgia beat Poland with a dominant score there in our first quarter-final. And now, all eyes are on Spain versus Belgium. Spain came into last year's competition as runners-up. They just came out a bit short against the Georgian team at the end last year. Known for their very fast attacking style and exciting brand of rugby, they play with a lot of confidence and flair, always looking to create opportunities and put their opponents under pressure. Belgium arrive full of ambition. Their senior team is almost qualified for the World Cup in Australia. We mentioned only one game to go against Samoa on Tuesday. So they'll be looking to take and replicate a little bit of that success here in Prague. They bring a bit of discipline, determination and real desire to make an impact, proving they can compete with Europe's best. This promises to be a thrilling clash. Spain's attacking creativity versus Belgium's ambition and grit, and a game full of intensity, skill and useful energy. And once again here in the commentary box with me is Czech international winger Adam Kobilic, a man known how to read a game, spot the key moments before anyone else, and yes, anyone wondering about the sunlight that's shining through today in Prague, Adam's ginger hair is doing its best impression of a lighthouse, so you definitely won't miss him again. Welcome back, Adam.
It's good to be back. Excited for this game. I hope there's going to be a lot of high-paced rugby between Spain and Belgium. Both of these countries know how to play ball and hand rugby, really like to run it even from their own 22s. So, gas to see that.
We are thinking.
Yeah, look, I think from a rugby perspective, it's going to be a running game. Both of these teams, as you mentioned, like to hold ball in hand. They like to attack. They like to play quick, energetic, running rugby, especially Spain. Their ball handling is just on another level, as they showed last year. We're looking to see a bit more of what they brought last year, maybe?
Yeah, they were the only team that really gave Georgia a run for their money and pushed them at least for a half. And it was great to watch. So I'm really gassed to see what they can bring this year. And, well, let's see if Belgium can answer and really bring a lot of physicality, because that's maybe the one thing that can stop this Spanish team. Yeah,
we see there the substitutes for today's game. I think Belgium has got that X factor that they bring through. And obviously now with the men's team doing so well, there might be that extra bit of motivation needed to drive the boys to also perform. We've seen a lot of it on international stages where the younger team replicates what the senior men's team is doing. So a big inspiration, a big drive maybe for them coming into this game.
Yeah, both of these teams have a team in the Rugby Europe Super Cup. So in a couple of years' time, we might see some of these youngsters make it into that development team. A lot of the countries use it as a development for their national side. So they advance from the under-18s to under-20s. Then after they graduate, they go to the from the under-20s to the Super Cup squad.
Prague, great to have you guys back here. Fantastic. Just a quick interview with the coach here. What are your expectations for this year's tournament?
Yeah, we are happy to be here again, and we are looking forward to start the tournament now. We have happy to all how is going the team during these previous weeks, working in Spain with the boys. Now we are only looking forward to start.
Your game plan today against Belgium. Belgium, a very good team as well. What do you expect from this match?
We know that Belgium is going to be a physical game. They have big guys, and probably they're going to play direct against us. But we are thinking that we are ready. We are in confidence with us, with our game plan. And I think we're going to fight all minutes, but hopefully we are ready for the challenge.
Thank you, Coach. Best of luck to you and your team.
Thank you so much.
As Coach, we heard there from the
welcome
Spanish coach.
To Prague. Great to have you guys again. How was your preparation coming into this tournament?
So we are preparing this competition since months, but recently we have a camp. We had a camp in Paris with 3 matches, and we had a camp just before here the competitions, 2 days. So from Monday we are together.
What are you expecting from this game? A very tough match against a strong Spanish team.
Yeah, so it's an important challenge for us. We talk about this since months. We hope to do a surprise. We had a good preparation. We tried to plan something for tonight, for today, and we hope to have a bit of luck. And we will see if at the end of the match we are in positions to win the match. I think we will never give up.
The men's team has been phenomenal. Obviously, nearly there, qualifying for the World Cup. Are you guys going to try and replicate a bit of that?
Yeah, of course. So we are really happy for the Black Devils, who will play a final in some days, and we hope that all the atmosphere and we will do exactly the same today. So we will see.
Very inspiring. Best of luck to you and your team, coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, as we heard there from both the coaches, they are very excited for today's clash. It's going to be a good one. The teams are lining up there in the tunnel, almost ready to make their way out.
And already we can see the sound of Rugby Europe. Another game starting. Again, the sheer size of these young men walking up the field at Marketa Stadium is just unbelievable. How well they trained, how well conditioned they are. Really doing their job in gym, probably, because you don't just grow like this.
Look, it's part of the modern game, I think. A lot of these countries have taken on a lot of new techniques, a lot of S&C training that goes into it. There's a lot of preparation, you know, that goes into these games. So obviously being physically ready is a key aspect and very important part of rugby.
Yeah, definitely. And now we can see the referees and the players for today's
our referee
game.
for today's game, Benedict Nicholas, refereeing there with Christopher Vaches as his AR and Jones Dolethil. We're going to stand together for the national anthem, first the national anthem of Belgium, followed by Spain. And there we have it, the Belgium national anthem. A couple of families out there supporting the youngsters here today. Now we stand for the Spanish one. And there we have it, a lot of excitement on their faces, a lot of nerves, a lot of energy, ready to get this clash underway.
We know that the Spanish are full of temperament. They just like to drive the energy. And let's see how well do they enter this first game of their Rugby Europe Under-18 Championship.
Play a fantastic game. Benedict Nicholas, our referee for today, an experienced referee. What are your expectations for today?
Well, definitely I think Belgium is going to bring out a lot of physicality. We've seen even in their under-20s and senior squad, they love to play physical rugby. They kind of get themselves inspired from French rugby a lot, because basically most of the players are based in the top 14 or Pro D2. It's just one of the styles of play. And if anyone was able to produce any sort of, well, resilience against the South African physicality for a brief period, it was the French team. Well, let's see how much do they actually get from that. How well are they physically prepared? Because if they shut down this physical aspect, the Spanish are going to be trying to play a lot of running rugby. That's my guess, because they've got a lot of pace in that back line, and I think that's going to be a big struggle.
Yeah, Spanish backline is just a menace. They are a menace. They play quick ball. They definitely like to spread the ball and play running rugby. That's what we want to see. We want to see that running rugby game. As we mentioned in the previous game, you know, this is a very good platform for these young players to try to develop and hone their skills a little bit more, and obviously hope to take it up to a higher level.
And we're going to be able to also see a lot better, because they have sorted out the camera issue on the wide shot cameras. They've changed the lens, so now maybe a better viewing platform.
Good hit there already.
A very short and not that high kickoff to set up this game.
So Belgium playing in white and yellow from the right-hand side, going left, and Spain in their traditional red.
Very good contest by the Belgians. It was a knock-on by the Spanish, so they're allowed to continue with the ball in hand. But a turnover by the Belgians.
Yeah, really good.
On the edge. Another turnover.
But unfortunately, just going straight down there and holding on. Very quick. The Spanish were very quick to get over there.
Both of the teams grabbed hold of the ball for a brief second, but the turnovers were the four in quick succession, giving the first opportunity to visit 22.
We saw there the number 3 from Spain, Ibioba. He has been really good throughout the qualifying campaign. He's shown moments of brilliance, and already we can see him impacting the game straight away with those big carries.
He's a big boy, isn't he? He knows how to hit people.
That's our first line out for today.
Claimed well.
Very good claim, and a maul set up very quickly. Belgium's going to have to bring some more numbers to this maul in order to stop it.
It's already one stoppage. Now the Spanish are going to be forced to play.
They've got a lot of space out to the left if they can get the ball out. Still driving through though, pushing their way.
Even the backs are joining on the action. They really want this opening try.
Getting across there.
The referees trying to search for the ball.
Not quite clear, but the ball's available to be played, and
oh, that's a good stoppage by the Belgian defense.
Held up there.
That was very good defense by Belgium, not releasing the ball afterwards from the Spanish from this distance to hold someone up. Oh my goodness.
Phenomenal defense. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, conditions here today in Prague. It is quite chilly out there. I think it's about 3 degrees.
Yeah, so especially for the Spanish, quite a shock playing in these conditions.
Different, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Spain, even during winter, is quite a warm country, so coming and playing in the cold conditions might be a factor today, but I think they're well prepared. I don't think it's going to play too much of a role in today's match.
Might not at this point, but the 1%ers, especially when they're going to be playing in the later stages of the tournament, if you win, honestly the games are later on during the evening, and it gets really chilly and really windy in here at Marketa. Unfortunately, knock-on for this from the Spanish. So now Belgium is getting hold of the ball.
First scrum, we saw the match between Georgia and Poland. Poland very strong in their scrummaging here. Yeah. Can this Belgium side replicate that?
It's going to be interesting to see the battles between these 16 blokes in the pack.
Good and steady scrum so far. Ball out very quickly from the back.
Yeah, the Belgians weren't interested in keeping it in for a very long time. They just wanted to play ball in hand. Carrying the verge of the 22 and now using a
good
long box kick. But the Spanish picking, as we know, they want to play quick ball.
Quick ball, that's it.
And he's slicing through the defense. Good tackle though, coming. Second player hitting the ball carrier.
Just unable to hold on, but ball going backwards there. Making good headway out of the Spanish. Very quick ruck speed there. Good ball, but just not going to hand. And kicked away forward. And charged down as well. Fantastic defense there by Belgium. Putting all the pressure onto the Spanish team.
All of the energy they kind of put forward really paid off, however. Not releasing the player after the tackle, giving an easy outing for the Spanish. Pushed deep in their half.
Good opening spell. Good opening 5 minutes to the game already.
However, the kick not being quite as accurate as he wanted it. As I said, the pitch is quite short, so even a kick like this travels a long distance, so getting all the way to the 22. Now,
also not finding touch here. Very poor clearance there. Good attempt, just
good
not
dummy.
making it, yeah.
And they probably want to calm it down a little bit, get some offensive platform, really attack. What we haven't been seeing is the rush defense from Belgium. They've been quite reluctant into rushing and picking off those passes, as we saw from the from the Polish side in the first game. And now that's
good inside ball there.
Very good option to take. They've been playing really quick ball. All the rucks are 1 or 2 seconds.
Good carry once again. We see a boot flying out there.
Someone being stripped barefoot.
Once again, very quick ball from the Spanish, starting off early.
Good line speed delivery there from
chip. Not gathering there. Spain with opportunity here. Can he get it down?
That's going to be interesting how it's going to be judged. It was hard to see who got to the ball first. I reckon it might have been the Belgian player covering the ball. And it's going to be a goal and drop off.
That was close. Let's have a look here at the replay. We obviously have the benefit of having this replay here.
Good option by the Spanish number 12. However, there was a hand on the ball. It's difficult to see whose hand that was.
Let's have a look again. Tight call there, tight one. As
Especially
I said,
without the television match officials.
We have that opportunity to look at it again. The referee's got to make a call. First time round, so it's not as easy.
The Spanish fly half decided to attempt the 50-22. However, very good cover by the Belgian backfield, and retaliated, exited from their 22 just on their own 10-meter line.
It's a bit of even Stevens at the moment. Both teams just not getting their clinical last bit of finish, but Spain looking quite menacing as we expected. The attack is just very fast.
Bit of unclarity in that line out. Ball was bouncing around, however not judged as a knock-on. The Belgians are doing really well to attack those rucks, disrupting the ball, the speed of the ball that the Spanish just know how to deliver. Good rush again by the number 6, who's already picked off one tackle. But the field of play is open a little bit for the big back rower. Fortunately,
Unix really there with a run, strong run there, strong carry.
No one probably expected it from him. Just thought he's going to crash ball into the first player he sees, but he picked off at a very strong tackle again by the lock. Spanish are now setting up camp in the Belgian 22, changing sides, running quick ball. Belgians so far defending quite well, stopping all the tackles.
Really well organized defense.
You can see that the Spanish are not really keen or eager to go out wide yet. They're trying to set up some sort of an overlap, and
they've got numbers. Just again.
Quick hands didn't really go to the player. Has been judged as a knock-on from the defense.
A lack of communication there, just missing his player, running that line a little bit too quick.
Again, very quick ball played by the Spanish. We're coming back to the penalty.
We're going to come back to that initial one, yeah.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't a knock-on at the tackle. It was a high tackle on the Spanish attacker. Now we can re-watch that. Big run from that Spanish lock.
Yeah, Unix with the run, incredible.
Yeah, so far Spanish, just as we predicted before the game, they create a lot of quick front foot ball, and it's been very hard on that Belgian defense. They're not losing the tackles effectively, but they lose inch or two or meter on every single one. That's just creating that momentum for Spaniards, and they can really play off that.
Yeah, they'll need to be a little bit quicker. Rack time. Spain are just dominating the impact right now. The breakdowns, they're right there. They're covering every single time. They're getting their ball out quickly. They're managing to spread the ball. Just not clinical enough on that last finish, but once they get it right,
which they seem to be having right exactly now.
Good driving more.
And the winger is wide open on the edge, but they're just trying to go
pushing
through,
over,
using that maul. Scrum half is got a hold of that ball. They just didn't get over the line yet.
He just needs to put it down.
He's just a little bit short.
A little short, but advantage being played there.
Another player,
through.
And he's through.
Try time. Oriol Garcia there with the try. We expected that.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit earlier by the Spaniards. They've been creating a lot of front foot ball, and well, it's not a traditional way to really power it through by the Spanish. However, great to see them kind of expanding the midst of their capabilities, and even using their strength game, which they are definitely going to need if they want to top this this tournament.
It's going to be tough. They did really well last year. We saw them just coming a little bit short against the Georgians. They had a phenomenal first half last year, and then just the second half, Georgians managed to claw their way back somehow and win that game once again. But Spain, definitely the favourites coming into this game today, and rightly proving so why.
Yeah, definitely. Last year, these two teams met, and the Spanish guys gave, well, Belgians a little bit of a beating. Hopefully today, well, it seems like the Belgians are here to play, and they won't get run over as easily.
No, we still have a lot of rugby ahead of us. I think Belgium will regroup. They'll come back strong as well. It's just a phenomenal game of rugby so far. Good running rugby. That's what people at home want to see. That's what we want to see. And it's a good picture to show as well for this category, under 18 rugby. We want to see that fast-playing rugby. We don't want to see too many breakdowns.
Very good defensive set. Double tackling on that man and driving him back over to the 22. Now choosing to box kick.
Very strange technique there on the box kick. Not really getting the ball up high. A bit flat of a kick there.
Yeah, carrying. The ball was not carried back to the 22. Therefore, it's a Belgian ball at the crossing of the line.
Yeah, Belgium have an opportunity now. They're in the Spanish half. Let's see what they can do with their attack. We can see they've formed quite a good line out wide. They have some good set plays. We know this.
It's the first time this game they really... Now it's going to be all about the back line.
Oh, unfortunately, just missing out on their throw-in.
Yeah, similarly like the Poles, when they set up a good offensive platform, they lose it in some sort of set play or set piece. Maybe the Spaniards are a little bit better organized in this sense.
And again, good box kick this time coming out. Getting lots of space on there. Getting the ball, not calling the mark, and just...
That's a very...
Giving it back to the Spanish team, and Spain with numbers, speed, ready to set another attack. Good quick hands, man out wide if he can get the ball to him. Unlucky, just couldn't offload there and going into touch.
That's very, well, brave, but maybe... The bravery is not based on a really good thinking, because to give the ball to the Spaniards in this position, in those numbers they had in the backfield, maybe they're not the best option. Probably could have considered calling a mark, regrouping and really exiting well from their 22, because currently they do have the ball back from a very good defensive set, pushing the ball into touch. However, they'll be exiting again.
Regaining that. Good strong drive.
Getting across the 22, however, being stripped of the ball.
Stolen there. So Belgium asked to be defensive once again. Just not able to get his hands around, and
it was very smart from the Spanish scrum off. Referee didn't pick up on it, but he's hit the coming player.
Just unfortunate there.
And the defense is relentless, isn't it?
It is.
They don't sleep on those options inside. They really tackle hard. Regained the position of the ball. And let's see how well can they exit. Good chase by the Belgians.
Good kick. Ball not finding touch, but good chase by the Belgians. Managed to cover there.
They really don't want the
Very
Spaniards.
close to the touchline there.
Yeah. They really don't want the Spaniards playing rugby in their half, don't they?
No.
So that's why they try to shut down every single play as soon as it starts. They started rushing a bit more. And now the big man himself stripped of the ball, though.
Stripped of the ball there.
He tried to...
He juggled it, just couldn't get into the right hand very, very fast.
Smart play from the Belgians. I wouldn't fight him either. I would rather
good
slip in
looking
the ball.
for 50-22 there. Not getting it, but ball not held on.
Ooh, stepped in the front box.
Stepping.
Good offload as well, but a tackle coming in. Got rid of the ball before it was finished.
Good to see him not lifting the player there.
Yeah. Another good run by the lock, who's already had a lot of meters gained from those runs.
Mark call there this time around, but knock on.
A lot has been happening in
been
every single phase.
Exciting opening 15 minutes to the game.
And that's really what we've come to see, and what everyone on the stream is seeing now. It's just great rugby. And, well, let's see how long it lasts, because to play at this intensity, it's very difficult to hold it up for another, well, 60 minutes of the game.
It's 35 minutes a half, I believe, for the under-18s. So just 5 minutes shorter than the normal game time.
For any fans just not following really on the rule set for the under-18s, for the under-20s, normal rules
apply. Normal rules, yeah.
So even substitute have to come in a little bit earlier than you'd be used to within normal senior rugby. You can see that the high-paced rugby has been taking its toll. Some refreshment. One player taking a knee because the rest of the pack is a little bit tired. Hopefully it's not a serious injury. He's getting back to his feet. Wanting to continue.
Yeah, Oriole there with a slight niggle.
It's probably his fingers that are strapped right now.
So the scrum has been pretty good. The first one we saw wasn't too bad. Spain managed to get the ball out really quickly. Belgium's going to try to do maybe exactly the same here and make some space here, clear the lines and try to rebuild again.
Oh yeah, big time. Let's see if they're back their pace.
Spain with a good push there. Belgium managed to hold on.
Good rush defense by the
balls.
Spanish. Got to the edge eventually. Scrum off waiting a little bit too long for that to being used.
Asking for a bit of cover there.
Yeah. And they're exiting, however they can't go straight to touch. Therefore they opt for a long ball. However, there wasn't really a chase on. And a mark being called.
Yeah, caught there by the captain, Telmo.
Spanish fullback saw that space just behind the initial defensive line, however, put the kick a little bit too long.
And again, not finding touch. Telmo again with the ball.
And again, cross-field kick all the way to the 22, giving another opportunity to play some running rugby for the Belgians. Thumping tackle coming in.
Good hit there.
And a turnover on the back of that.
Just holding on, no support, unfortunately. He was a bit too fast for his teammates to come and join in and support him there.
Yeah, maybe one thing that's really limiting the Belgians is the kicking game, because currently, if they cover on the backfield, they've got very limited support. Probably have a little bit larger pack. That's why they don't move on the field as well as the Spaniards.
Yeah, Alfonso Tervina, they're finding good touch. Spain will look to attack once again. So Spain will look to form that maul again that we saw them form in the first half, or the first period of the first half.
No contest, but they really didn't apply the referee's request.
Yeah, we're going
He
to
wanted
retake that one again.
a larger gap between the two teams.
Good throw, good take, and then mauls formed once again.
And again, most of the guys, even in the back line, look to be joining in. Good fight. You can see in front of the maul.
And try time! Spain getting it down once again.
You could see how much the front of the maul was actually fighting to kind of wiggle out of the initial bind. You could see the big man himself fighting and really pushing with his back.
Martí Santero getting the ball down there for Spain's second try.
Where you can see that Spaniards really know how to utilize this threat they have. And, well, we'll see how far they get, but if they play any sort of game against Georgia like they did last year, it might be one of the threats that Georgia currently can't really face, because their maul used to be better from my memory, and Poles did a great job to absolutely nullify and stop their threat.
For sure, yeah. Great kick there by Alfonso again, getting those extra 2 points. Spain leading Belgium 12-0, 20 minutes into the first half. It's been exciting rugby. A lot of running from both these teams.
They've changed the point of kickoff.
Just missing that one a little bit, but managed to clear the lines once again.
Long kick straight away coming from the scrum half. Now a straight run towards the...
Very quick over the ball there, but just going off of his feet there, and Belgium with advantage. Oh, just unable to break through the gap.
I have to say the scrum half is doing a great job, being very early at position, distributing the ball well, really digging in those rocks and pulling it out.
Playing advantage.
A little bit of free space behind the initial backline, but they really want to this penalty to be played so they can move up the field. Marketa is a favourable pitch to do this because it's quite narrow, quite short, so any sort of penalty is heavily affecting the defending team, because you can really ship the ball long and gain a lot of fieldage actually from every single penalty.
As you mentioned, it's not a very wide pitch as well, so maybe a little bit easier to get some distance on the kick.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've seen teams, especially with great kickers, that really can move up this field just through a couple of penalties. They can go from coast to coast. This ball, unfortunately, a little bit to the right.
Straight,
not straight.
The wind is slowly started to pick up here. Not too much yet, but last year it was a menace. There were no line-outs. It was really hard.
Yeah, everyone opted rather for a scrum.
That's it.
Or a tap and go, rather than going for a line-out and gambling with the weather.
They're going to get the throw straight in or not.
But Belgium's doing quite well to push that Spanish team back into their own half. However, Spanish are doing a little bit better job from my point of view with the kicking game. Really
Spain securing that scrum again.
It's a good run by the number 8. Quick ball coming in. However, limited support. Scrum had to step in.
Oh, attempted kick.
Continuing with the attacking set are the Spaniards, setting up quite deep, choosing to go ship the ball wider. A lot of speed delivered from the flanker inside
Got
goal.
a man out there, and Spain just Relentless, over the line once again.
Garcia, Vinuesa.
Guzman Garcia over the line there.
Great set of hands and running skills. Guzman Vinuesa Garcia scoring a try, bringing the score to 7-0.
It's a very well
Great
worked
run, good ball.
It's nice to see that the Spanish forwards know how to join in on the ball in hand action. They know how not only to carry but how to play running rugby. Got his hands free quite well, and then just found his inside.
Very good
player.
to come back on the inside and pull three men out to tackle there. Really fantastic play there.
And we can see they've got a lot of pace as well in their forward 8.
Yeah, a bit of a tough kick here for Alfonso. Let's see if he can do it.
He's got the wind in his back. Fortunately, just slicing that lever to the left.
I think I need to stop commentating before the kick.
Yeah.
We've seen that in the first game as well. My apologies.
But very similarly like in the first game, Belgium just having sparks of very good pressure.
But not settled.
Create.
They haven't
Exactly.
settled. They haven't settled yet.
Short ball that's contestable.
Unfortunately, just a bit long there.
Yeah. A little bit too wide. Therefore, we're going to return for a scrum on the halfway line. Good matchup of the front rows so
Very
far.
good matchup.
Yeah.
The front row has been pretty much equal, but the back line making all the difference. Spanish back line is just a little bit too pacey for this Belgium defense at the moment.
Yeah. And currently, they're really utilizing their forwards as normal option to play running rugby for. So, which maybe the Belgians are not using too much. They're using still forwards still to smash up, but it's not really the only role they can partake. Good scoop off the base. Just the pass wasn't as accurate.
Onto it.
But that was...
that ball went a little bit forward there.
Going to come back to scrum on the 5 meter line.
Yeah, a lot of rugby happening this weekend. Georgia taking on Canada. Italy, South Africa, playing in Italy. That's going to be a crack as well. Portugal, Hong Kong. Romania, USA, that might be a tight encounter as well. New Zealand take on England. That will be a bang of a match. Definitely one to look out for. Spain also play England A today. Wales, Japan, France, Fiji, and Ireland take on Australia in Ireland, which is also going to be a fantastic game to watch. The Czech Republic in action later tonight.
Yeah, against Sweden.
Are you playing that one?
Yes, I am. It's the first time I'm going to be starting on second center. And a very good avoidance of tackles. Breaking away.
What
tackle
a run.
by tackle. He's getting about 40 meters just on the back of that. We're going to come back to the penalty against Spain. Very well worked on the edge. Now we can see and rewatch. Quick hands. Good offload. This man is definitely hard to stop. He's got the leg drive. He's pumping his legs, making it very difficult to bring him down. And Belgium are visiting the 22 again.
Elvis Classade with a great run. Belgium with the first opportunity to put some points on the scoreboard here. They're going to have to get this line out spot on.
Yeah, but really, the 2 tackles coming in on this man were a little bit too soft. They just put a soft shoulder.
Good take. More set up there. But just going a bit sideways there. Managed to regain. But going down, is the ball available? Unfortunately, not quick enough, says the referee. So once again, Belgium showing good flair, good opportunity, but not able to make a stick.
And we know that the Spanish kicking game is quite strong, so they'll probably be able to get themselves in a better position they are now in currently. But let's see how the Belgians can retaliate on that.
Yeah, scrum's been really good from both sides so far.
Yeah, stable, good strong push. And again, they've been doing a really good job and defensively making it hard for Belgians that pick out from the 8 and the run. He's got the option of the center running hard line. It's hard to identify who's going to carry the ball. Long kick into the half. Another, and again the man who's
running into the referee there, unfortunately.
It's going to stop his progression towards the try line. Not really well taken by the
just missing
Belgian
out there.
10. Unfortunately, Gaspard still being maybe fixating on the incoming defense a little bit too much, getting his eye line a bit under that and getting the ball eye off the ball.
And anticipating the hit a little bit too early, maybe just taking his eye off the ball there.
Maybe a better communication between the two backs, if he's got time or not.
Good scrum once again.
Good hard line and a very good step in.
3 men, what a step.
Maybe rush the decision with the offload.
Good steal.
Because Spanish players got a hold of the ball. They've recycled the ball so quick, the Spaniards are. Now they're looking for a place to attack. This man is definitely hard to bring down. He's pushed away 3 players. Good option going over the top.
Good take, and he's away. Can he get the last offload? He can. Try time once again for Spain.
Good option to take. They know that Belgians are rushing quite heavily on the Spanish backline. However, that just opens up the space just behind them. What the Spaniards identified really well. Put the ball up there. Really well worked by the captain.
Guzman over again for his second try of the game. He's having a phenomenal game. Just not enough numbers there.
Well struck.
Yeah, I said I might have been the problem there. What a comeback by Alfonso. Great kicking. 24-0. Belgium just not able to reply yet, but showing also, once again, same as our first game, moments of brilliance are there, just not able to put that final touch onto things. But the Spanish ruck speed is just something else.
They really have to focus a little bit more on disrupting those rucks, maybe double tackling more, binding really on the tackling on the offensive player, just so they have to commit the numbers and make it a little bit of a mess in the breakdown, like we're seeing right now, because now the defense has time to set, doesn't have to rush, and doesn't open up that many spaces.
Good clearance once again, finding a lot of length on their kick.
And the big man himself is going to carry, but look at the speed.
Stop straight away.
Of the Spanish defense that afforded to stop him. Playing the short side now, which is a good decision. He's got through the line.
But no support once again. Good hard hit there.
Oh, that just slipped through the hands a little bit.
And it's a race once again. Can he pick it up? Just not managing.
It's a knock on. Now grounded in the...
We'll come back for that scrum there. Very unfortunate not to be able to pick up. Hard skill though to pick up a ball running full space. Yeah, it's not easy.
It's just a moment of slippage, just unclarity. Maybe this team has to go through the moves more times against a live defense, and he was already thinking about what he's going to do next before he even caught the ball. It's a nightmare to make this mistake, especially when you lose 30-40 meters on the back of it.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
You learn from it. As I said, you know, at this level, it's all about learning. It's all about taking the challenge, you know, playing against a tough opposition, getting that experience and taking it on to the next game and coming back stronger the next year as well.
Exactly as you are saying, you can't let it dwell on you too long. You have to shake it off and be the best you can for the next phase, next game.
We can see Spain has just been a menace at the breakdowns. They're so quick to get a man over. They're jackling almost every single breakdown. They're making it really hard for Belgium to defend.
But that's a very moment of smart play. He was waiting for that for quite some time. He was bringing the ball back. And as soon as the ball passes the try line, immediately it becomes free to play because there is no offside rules. Playing in the
in-goal line,
in-goal line, exactly. And it's hard to see from this angle, but as soon as it passed, he just jumped on it.
Nicolas Burrell, very smart play there. Great thinking, quick thinking by the young man. And
a little bit easier now, and that's just you have to read the rule book for this game when you're playing.
As soon as the ball's in goal, no offside is deemed. You're allowed to go and play the ball right away. Very, very, very good call there by the young man. And Spain just getting across one more time, 29-0, pulling away, I think, a little bit from this Belgium team.
Yeah, that's going to be troubling because you can eliminate these scores. You don't have to concede on the back of this.
No, that was a little bit of a unnecessary mistake. But as I mentioned again,
it's a learning curve.
It's a learning curve. Yeah, I think.
And the scrum half is not going to make this decision anymore because he knows how well some of the teams can punish that.
He will learn from his mistake and never make it again, hopefully, throughout his career. But we saw in the game who was playing. I can't remember. I think it was South Africa against Ireland. Was it not? It wasn't Ireland. Who was it against? I'm not too sure. But Chesson Colby, that drop kicked the ball.
Oh yeah.
And it was Argentina, I believe. Yeah.
During the summer, you mean?
During the summer, yeah, during the championship. Chesson Colby got the ball in his in-goal and he drop-kicked it to a player, but obviously drop-kicking the ball
means he's restarted
the game, and, I mean, it happens even at the highest of levels, so just to show that, you know, it's not a once-off thing. It happens even to the best of us.
Well, to the top of us. Like, honestly, there's not many players that can surpass and be better than Chesson Colby. He can do everything on the field.
Incredible, right? There was a joke going around that he's so fast he can answer a missed call. Spain again, ball in hand, looking to play, looking to strike one more time.
Again, a very good run by the number 8.
Just not holding on there.
To start off that entire back line, to give them that initial push. And then they just capitalized on that. As soon as the defense was a little bit broken, they've gained about 30 meters on that.
That's it. And that will be half-time. Fantastic first half. What a great opening 15 minutes. It was really tight. And in Spain just getting into second gear and pushing a little bit away. Leading 29-0 here at the Marketa Stadium in the first half. We'll be back for the second half. What are your thoughts? What does Belgium need to do in the second half to maybe come back and claw their way, get something out of this game?
They might have to clear out a little bit in that set piece moves or set piece setup, especially in the lineouts. Again, same as Poland, they've kind of been held back like that.
Slightly faster breakdown maybe from them. They need to get to the breakdown a little bit quicker, a little bit more support play. Hopefully they can come back bit strong in the second half. I'm sure the coach will have a few words with him. We'll be back with you guys in a short period of time. Stay tuned. Really great rugby. We still got a lot of rugby coming today and tomorrow and in the next 2 weeks. Obviously in the internationals today as well. Great to see everybody watching. We'll be with you guys shortly.
Jo, to hůř, správně, to máš pravdu. No, to jo, to jo. Co děláte v úterý?
Tady děláme i tohle.
Tady jste tady, jo. No ale já jsem v pondělí na cyklokrosu, tak to možná bude podobně.
Aha. No, úvej má...
Veselý na blížnící. No právě. A cyklíci mají radost z toho chvíle počasí, oni mají rádi, to víš, no.
A to mají rádi?
No oni jsou radši, když mají bahno nebo tak, tyhle ty blázni.
Jo, jasně. Tyhle každopádně -7 bude hustý.
No.
To jsem tady zažil naposled, já myslím, že tady taky byla jedna zima. To jsme tady zažili nesmysl. Tam s kameramánkou jsme nabíjeli. Jo, Belga. Ne, Belga.
No, to je jasný.
Jo. Ale v pohodě, koupil jsem ty plášky na bagažku. To bylo 6 výpilky, tak si dám to tady. To na tom ne, to je jako od ten týmu, co se mi to... Ne, tak to drahá vůbec, ty vole, dal jsem za to 2,2, vole, za tyhle ty super ponožky, vole. Takže, vole, to jako není to, jestli to je, tak to vrátím, vole, za 2,2. Jako 2,2 ponožky, kámo, když jsi skupoval naposled za 2,2 ponožky, jako, vole. No, takže jakoby, ne.
here from the Marketa Stadium in Prague for the second half of an action-packed match. Spain taking on Belgium. Spain took a convincing 29-0 lead into half-time after first half started tight and a little bit cagey, but for the opening minutes, neither side gave an inch, and it was really strong defensive lines from both teams. Solid structure, and it was a real battle for territory. But as the game wore on, it was Spain who found that extra gear first. Their tempo in attack has been outstanding. Spain have played with real speed, shifting the ball wide with confidence and stretching Belgium's defense again and again. At breakdown, they've been dominant. Quick clean out, secure ball, and constant front foot momentum. Once they settled and got their rhythm, the tries just began to flow, and they've built a comfortable advantage going into the second half. For Belgium, the halftime message is clear. They need to lift their energy and speed up their work at the breakdown. They've shown resilience in defense at times, but Spain's pace has forced them to make mistakes, as we saw that try that was given basically on a silver platter to Spain there. Belgium will definitely come back stronger, or try to come back strong in the second half. Let's see what it's got in store for us. Joining me again in commentary, Adam Kobelitz. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for being here. What are your thoughts in the second half?
The Belgian side started off with a very deep kick all the way to the Spanish 22, which paid off so far because Spaniards, well, opted to clear not that well, to be honest, and now Belgians are in a very good spot to attack. Unfortunately, losing the ball again in line-out and giving another exit option, putting it pinpoint at the same spot. However, the ball was carried in due to the tap-in of the line-out. It wasn't tapped by Belgians.
So we'll come back for Belgium line-out there in the Spanish 22. Unforced error once again.
A little bit of luck for the Belgians.
Yeah,
just like the
very rare to see from the Spanish team. Belgium need to secure this line-out.
Exactly, they need to get their comms well. Unfortunately, that slipped the hand.
Still getting the ball though, still getting the ball, but going forward. Sadly, losing out once again. They needed to keep that ball, get an early try, maybe give them that bit of encouragement to push forward and come back and try and find something from this game. Not too late. Let's see how the first scrum of the second half goes down. It's been quite even scrum time during the first half.
Because the Belgians did jump well. They got out of the immediate threat of the opposing jumper. So it was really about just getting hold of the ball, bringing it down, and setting up some offensive play. Good push again from the Belgians.
Very good push for Spain. Able to get the ball out. Chip there,
well
diving over the ball there, but not managed to secure it. Belgium have got the ball once again.
That was some good awareness by the 13 of Belgium. He knew exactly what he was doing. Just put a hand in the kick and managed to stop the kick from going through their front line of defense.
That was slightly high there.
Too high. He's got the advantage
being
now.
Played. Good opportunity for Belgium, maybe. Again, brought down really hard by the Spanish defense. He's got numbers if he can get the ball to them.
Unfortunately, the Spanish defense was very, very active, rushed up to shut down any sort of opportunity. Maybe the players should be a little bit more proactive than reactive. They were waiting what their inside center will do with the ball, and they might have just given him a couple of options earlier before he got clattered in the tackle.
By Belgium calling all the shots at the start of the second half.
Definitely moving up the field all the way again to the Spanish 22.
I would love to see them score a try here and maybe just gain that extra bit of confidence and bring some fire into this game. So far, Spain have just dominated.
It would definitely set up the tone of the start of the half if they can get their line out
again
working, but they didn't.
Not functioning today at all.
It was a knock-on from the Spanish. Therefore, it's going to be a scrum for the Belgians.
So getting away with that one, luckily.
Definitely the luck has been on the Belgian side, especially. The same with the line-out clearance.
How good has that man been? Iboba, very strong carries in the first half. Really, really good on his position today.
And he's been very good even in open play. He moves around the field quite well for the man of his size.
Yeah, he's quite a big lad.
Yeah.
Very pacey, the
Good to
Spanish
see.
team. So Belgium with another opportunity in the Spanish 22. They need to get some points now. Good ball.
Good
carry,
gap,
but
however, just forcing the offload. Fortunately didn't go forwards.
And Spain once again over their ball really quickly. Not managing to get the jackal this time around.
Belgium's managing to retain the ball. Good rush from the man you just mentioned
Very
earlier.
good speed. And he's managed to gain possession, but unfortunately just not onside there. He needed to retreat a little bit, come back and pick up their ball.
But he was very quick onto the case. Didn't want to give Belgium the opportunity to play further in the back.
Opting for another line out there.
Just surprising, considering the lineouts haven't been the greatest of strength for this Belgian team.
I think they will back themselves now in this one.
We'll see if this side of the field favors them a little bit better. Going to the front.
Good, managed to secure it. But ball coming out really quickly again.
They didn't really want to get involved in the mauling action against this very strong Spanish side. And some good quick ball being generated. Now just a little bit of miscommunication between the backline and the forwards. Just getting in the way. Unfortunately, the offload was just a little bit too forced.
And taking a man into touch though, securing ball again at Belgium.
The offload that didn't go into hand wasn't judged as a forward, as a knock-on. You can see substitution in the front row. And the man you've mentioned and highly praised is now going to the bench.
And Lucas Martin coming on for him. Also powerful legs.
Definitely. He does his squats. Again, they're going to the front of the line-out just to make sure the balls go.
Nice hit piece play. Holding on. Just inches away they are, Belgium. Can they get across? Spain's scrambling in defense here.
And Belgium's really knocking on those doors. Can they deliver? Not yet. They're setting up another good rock. Oh, but the defense of Spaniards has been relentless.
And getting
now
across.
Held up over the line.
But
smart play to hold him up, drive him back to your own in-goal line.
Much better from the Belgium team. Much better there.
And we can see that the Spanish blokes really have read the rules. They know exactly what they were doing, driving him back. They weren't trying to push him away. They knew that they've got the ball hard and clamped down by 2 or 3 players.
Not a great clearance there.
But definitely makes it difficult to pick up. Oh,
just again. The unforced errors are just piling up here and going against Belgium.
Again, he was maybe a little bit too focused on the next play before he even caught the ball. Maybe too worried about the defense. Again, bracing a little bit too early. Another substitute being made.
You can see Mark Alvarez coming on there.
Substitute Fernandez Unaxca Carvalho. He was brilliant this game, wasn't he?
Yeah,
made a couple of good breaks. Really went on the rampage in the opening minutes. And some subs being made even in the Belgian pack. Gaspovan Prague coming on.
Yeah, Mark Alvarez playing in Cambridge in the UK, eligible to play for Spain. due to
Good line around there by the big man. Spanish guys are doing really well to changing the point of contact. As soon as they catch the ball, they change the point of contact. Therefore, it's hard to put a hard shot on them. But a man who's going through and is going to go all the way. Wonderful work, try, and a solo run by this man.
Oriol Garcia. He plays for Stade Toulon for a reason, you know. He's a top player. Having that French flair, obviously being part of that Toulon team, learning from some of the best to play the game.
Yeah, definitely.
He's a top player. He's definitely a name to look out for in the future.
He's gotten really well on the outside of those defenders. Dummied and then went, and then it was very easy handoff, really showing what all the aspects of the game, sidestep in, and that's definitely one for his highlight reel.
Brilliant from Spain once again, and just taking the game completely away from Belgium, taking all the momentum. Belgium coming to the second half looking strong, but again, just those simple unforced errors that they've made that kind of put them back on their, you know, on their back foot again, and it's been really tough for them to gain any momentum. But what a try.
Yeah, as soon as the Spanish get on the outside of that rush defense, Belgium are in a big trouble. Good take. Setting up another face, maybe to create that more favorable angle to exit off the box.
Use it now.
Good clearance, good take.
Verdi, but that's going to be very difficult to get through the three defenders rushing up on him.
Once
putting
again,
a lot of pressure on the rock.
But just off his feet there, using his hands to support his body weight. An advantage being played here for Belgium.
Belgians, even though they are holding onto the ball, they've been driven back.
Spanish.
A lot of meters.
Really good at their line speed, getting out really quickly, stopping any chance for Belgium to make their set plays. As you see there, what a
thumping
hit.
Tackle there. They're still in possession of the balls, the Belgians are. So slightly against the rules.
Yeah, just using his hands to balance there yet again. You need to really show the referee a clear picture, get onto the ball, pull the ball backwards, you will be rewarded. You cannot use your hands to lean forward and balance your body weight and then pull the ball back.
And this kick is not going to find touch. It's just a little bit too short.
And Spain have got numbers out wide. Look at that run again. What a run!
And he's going to take it himself,
what
is he?
a solo effort there.
Ball over the top to the edge players.
Oh,
is he going to go all the way?
Just a little bit short and over the line.
Smartly worked by their big man, Unak Salvador Asma.
Yeah, Telmo there. What a run by Telmo. I mean, it was absolutely incredible by the number 15. Just carrying the ball individually, individual skill, flair. As we saw, Spain has just got that X factor with these players.
And now defensive gaps have been opening all day for the Spaniards. I think the Belgian pack is getting a little bit too fatigued to kind of withhold that unbreakable defense we saw in the first half. It's good defensive effort from the scrambling players, but just didn't finish. Also, what was really troubling was the initial chase after the ball, because only a couple of players came after it, were defending the immediate threat. However, as soon as they passed away, and a very good kick.
Brilliant kick once again there from Guzman. He's had an outstanding game. I mean, there's a couple of players here that can put up their hands for man of the match today from the Spanish side. They've been great as a collective, but a lot of individual skill and flair as well shown today.
Big time, and another kickoff. choosing to go, again, very deep into the Spanish 22. They like to target this man. However, he's very strong carrier.
And charge down, managed to get the ball.
A little bit of volleyball skills, tapping it to his teammate. And let's see if they can capitalize on this massive Spanish mistake.
Good defense there by Spain, but Belgium trying to get something out of this.
The ball just going a little bit behind the player, nullifying his momentum he takes to the line.
Very slow coming out there.
Now the communication between the 10 and the scrum half has to be a little bit more clear. Currently they're making their forwards work really hard. Another hard line, not really utilized.
Spain really quick, getting
Good
the ball
offload.
across, but just losing it once again in contact there with Belgium. And Spain securing the ball yet again, managing to clear their lines almost.
Unfortunately, the Belgian fullback is not really having the best of the days concerning his handling. He's dropped a couple of them, and this one's going to hurt him.
Yeah. To be honest, the ball does play a bit of a role in this. We know that Rugby Europe ball is, especially if it's a little bit, if the pitch gets a little bit wet, it's hard to hold on as well. If you haven't played with it a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Now a good run to set up camp just in front of the 22. A lot of space opening on the left side.
But
Just
choosing to go
in.
back in again. Not utilizing the width.
Oh, the Spaniards are just so quick over the ball, just forcing them to knock it on.
And clearing yet again. How good is the Spanish defense? Let's not take away anything from the Belgium attack, but how good is the Spanish
They're
defense
just
been?
quick. They work. They just don't stop, don't they? It's just they don't take a rest until they're pulled off the field.
The communication, they cover for each other really well. They are very quick out the lines. Dominant. I'm really looking forward to Spain, Georgia. I think that is going to be a thrill of a game.
We got another substitute, just some fresh legs, which have really brought some difference into the game. Currently we can see that a lot of the pace and the energy is rather on the Spanish side of the things. Finally they've managed the line out to work, going a little bit wider to the quick man on the edge.
Oh, but again, just unforced errors preventing Belgium from doing anything today.
Maybe you don't really need that offload, and currently they spot the backfield being quite open after his run to the other side of the field. No one was covering the left wing from the perspective of the Belgians, therefore giving opportunity for the Spanish to attack.
Number 19 for Spain coming off the field, for Fernandez.
Oh, and stolen line out. Currently thumped down the field to this danger man. He's got quick legs, good sidestepping skills. He was picked off very early.
Yeah, really good from the captain there. Who also, by the way, happens to play in France.
Yeah, they've got massive potential, these young Spanish players, don't they?
There will definitely be one or two of these names making it to a top tier level, and brilliant platform for them to progress through and work their way.
Now we can see that the Spanish are trying to keep the ball as much alive as they can. Just putting a little offloads just to keep ball rolling. And a lot of space open up on the right side. Good scramble defense by Belgians.
Holding on to that ball, choosing not to release it.
A bit too short, the Belgian defense now, but
good flat ball.
Very good.
Great pass.
Unfortunately.
Able to hold on to that. Yeah, Pau Fernandez there just not holding on to the ball. And another scrum.
Substitution.
Another sub as well coming on.
15. Number 15. Oh, red number 15.
They're searching for the player who's now exiting the field.
Yeah, the captain, Telmo Bieta, going off, and Martin Altes coming on for him.
Time is on.
He's had a very good impact on the game.
He's been phenomenal. He's been phenomenal.
And the more they fixated on defending him, the more space there was around him, which is a really good leadership kind of thing to do. You put other players through the gaps around you. First time we saw a collapsed scrum.
Yeah, it's been really stable so far. Coach maybe taking him off, giving him a bit of a rest. As we said, the schedule is brutal for these boys. They have a lot of rugby to be played in a very little time. So you're leading 43-0.
Yeah. You need to kind of balance everyone's work ethic and the work they have to do on the field as much as you can. So it's placed on every single player the same.
Yeah, manage the team a little bit and just give everybody the opportunity to go out there as well. You know, that's what it's all about. It's a learning curve for these guys. So Belgium supporters there trying to urge them on to get something out of this game. They've shown lots of positive. Again, great tackling from the Spanish.
Since Spanish defenders have been making a mess out of their breakdown, the balls from 9 to 10 haven't been that clear, to be honest, and just really disturbs anything they want to create in the back line. But finally they have, and a good read. Very good defensive set by Spanish, again stealing a lot of ground from the Belgians. Now trying to counteract
there, yeah.
Therefore Belgians had to commit a lot of players into the breakdown, but a crossfield kick who just doesn't have the length to reach the players who were running onto it. Nice offload.
Quick hands again from the Spanish.
Just keeping the ball really alive. And that gap opened up.
1-2, thank you. Try time Spain once again.
That was too easy for him.
Alfonso getting his try for the first try for today, I think.
Definitely.
He's been great with the boot and now just getting the 5 points as well to add to his tally.
A massive gap opened up in front of him based on that Belgian rush defense, and that was too easy to spot off his counter number.
Good stepping there and just
to make him a little bit heal himself. Yeah, he stopped.
Yeah, he stopped.
And he just went on the other side of him.
You kind of have to dedicate yourself there. Either you're in or you're out.
Yeah.
You can't have doubts there.
Yeah. You can't hesitate on the tackle.
There's no hesitation. There's no room for hesitation. But as we said, a lot of learning aspects, and I'm sure Belgium will go over this game, analyze where they could have been better, analyze what they can improve on, and come back and try and fix those errors. Spain dominant, 50-0 here at the Marketa, with another 20 minutes still left to be played. That's very one-sided at the moment.
Inside. Retreat, right, retreat!
Clearing straight away. Very good clearance kick all the way to the...
Getting halfway, looking for that quick ball, but unable to do so.
He's done really well, being cheered on by his teammates.
Yeah, he just came in as well.
Red. Take a step. Take a step.
Referee just looking for some space there in the line out.
Line out has been working a lot better, but
it has been, but not quite there for Belgium today.
Yeah,
that is one of the key points they'll have to try to improve before the next game, is get that line out working again.
That was just unclarity whether who's the lifter in this pod, because the player didn't even go up. They were lucky enough to
take him back, and Spain unlucky not to convert, but knock on by Belgium, and Spain regaining their ball yet again. Another unforced errors. They've been piling up. I think that has been the case of today's match. Belgium just not clinical enough, too many unforced errors, and not able to do anything in attack.
Yeah.
The moment they get on their front foot, they look very promising. They've shown great moments of brilliance, momentum, but just not able to finish things off due to the unforced errors. Maybe not holding onto the ball long enough, looking for that quick offload, and losing the ball forward too often today.
Bind. Set.
And again, just a little bit too quick there on the engagement, and a quick free kick taken out by Spain.
A lot of momentum.
Good quick
on
ball,
the Spanish side.
breaking through once again. He's got a man on the outside. Will he go all the way? Gets the ball across. Can he put it on? No, held up. Good defense by Belgium. Spain still going forward.
And the one who started it, who broke the line initially, goes over the whitewash.
Gets across there. Brilliant once again from the Spanish. Making something out of nothing, the Spanish team. They have been phenomenal.
Yeah, this initial run put the momentum on Spanish side, and then he continued supporting the ball, and then took it upon himself that he's going to finish the job.
Yeah, Lucas Martin there with a try.
Lucas Martin getting the try over 55 points to Spain.
And
Alfonso getting an extra 2 on there as well. He's had a top game. He's had a brilliant game.
57 points. We are at the 59th minute of the game.
Yeah, just one slip tackle, and look how much the Spanish team can do harm, how much harm they can cause.
They'll punish you.
Yeah, exactly, straight away. One slip tackle and you're gone. All the hopes are gone.
Yeah, you can't give them any space. They've just been clinical. They've been clinical. They've finished everything off that they've started. I think that's the difference between the two sides today. Is just Spain have held on to the ball. They've been really good at their rucks. They've dominated the rucks. They've dominated the clashes, and they've managed to spring their ball out wide. And their back line has been phenomenal. I mean, the running has been incredible.
Come closer.
Really fast, really open play as well. Good running rugby always brings rewards.
Backwards by red.
Again, line up really not working how it should for the Belgians. Therefore, Spanish are going to get another opportunity to attack. A lot of space opening up on the white side.
They got numbers out to the right if they can get the ball across. See how quickly they are to cover the man. The communication is just really good.
Finally have Belgians started to rush again, because they've been really holding back in the recent minutes. As soon as they start rushing, put some pressure on the Spanish guys. They make mistakes too.
Of course, you know, but that's what was needed. They needed to be quick at their breakdown. They needed to be faster out the lines. They needed to put more pressure on the Spanish team today, which they haven't. They've just not been able to do that, and hence the scoreline.
The ball was hanged quite high, and a good counter-ruck, giving them the possession of the ball back. And he's got on the outside of him.
Can he get all the way?
A lot of players.
Just before the line, managed to secure the ball. Belgium with a good opportunity here.
Maybe deciding too early to go on the blind side. But just now you have to...
Still in possession here. They just need support there.
Hold on to the ball.
Not much support going in.
Yeah.
It's 1 versus 2 every single time.
Yeah. They're really on their own, and especially in the contact area.
There we go, once again. Just no support there from the Belgian team. The forwards have not communicated well enough. They haven't set up their pods properly. As you can see, it's been a single player trying to drive against an entire Spanish defense. It's not going to work.
And what definitely has to start taking a little bit more shape is the either of the players who's going to be managing the game, especially in this point, you have to slow down a little bit, look, decide. Currently has been whoever has some sort of energy just around the ball, but that's just not the way, especially against a good defense like Spain have. You can't do that. You can't afford to make these mistakes because they're going to pick on them and punish you quite harshly.
I mean, Spain loves playing the fast-paced game. Slow it down.
Yeah.
Take the pace off of the game.
Yeah, and decide where the best position, where the best option is to attack and to break and score. So, yeah, maybe that's upon the scrum half, the 10, or the fullback. They have to start deciding in these key moments who's driving, who's the one driving the entire bus.
Correct.
And who's going to obviously decide what the play is and where it's going to go.
Yeah, we can see an unfortunate shoulder injury there. I don't think he will take any more part in today's game. Yeah, Lucas Gomez there by the looks of things.
Want to do injury sub?
Yeah, they'll probably have to substitute.
Yeah.
This player.
Okay.
It's not looking particularly well. Similar like Jack Morgan last week.
I think he's just got a bit of a hit on the shoulder. It could be an impact injury as well. Hopefully nothing too bad, and the young man recovers and comes back for the next game. Yeah, sorry, number 4 there, Marketa.
And have they decided not to replace him? Because I haven't seen.
Not too sure. I haven't not seen a replacement yet.
Yeah. It's currently.
Okay.
Arguing. Yep, they're staying. I think they're staying in 14.
Time's back on.
Quick hands. Good ball by Spain. Quick thinking as well. Great cover there. Great tackle there by Belgium 6.
Release! Stay inside.
Again, Spain, quick. Looking for that extra man. Oh.
Good flat pass, however.
Flat pass there.
Defended well. He's done well to rush.
And unfortunately, just holding on to the ball too long. They're not releasing the play from the tackle. And Spain, again, all the pressure off.
Yeah, and Spain has currently...
Yeah, we see them making their replacement now. Unax Fernandez back on the field. Had a good rest.
Yeah.
Back on to finish the game.
To replace his starting partner in the position of lock.
Right, how many?
We're heading into the last 12 minutes of the game. A lot can still happen. Belgium can take a little bit of decency and
I would love nothing more than to see Belgium, you know, come back and get one try at least. We know they're capable of that, you know. I think that would be a fair outcome to the game if they scored at least one try.
Again, good quick ball generated.
And they got an extra man out wide if they can get it to him. Coming back on the inside.
Options started to open
Get outside.
into Belgian defense.
Again, Spain just dominating their breakdown. Belgium not dedicating too many players to it. Gathering their ball, luckily.
Well picked off. And they'll probably have to exit from that. You don't want to play a lot of rugby in your own 22, especially against a side like Spain.
No, you definitely don't. They will punish you any mistake, as we saw in the first half.
Please, Mark, boys.
I think I expected a little bit more from Belgium in this game. Very unfortunate. They've had options. They've had so many chances to come across, and they just did not manage it well enough. Yeah.
Now the Belgians deciding to go back on the inside, on the blind side.
Use it.
They don't really want to get rid of the ball. They fancy holding on to it. At least they're sure they're not going to concede. However, now they've been pushed way too back. Starting to go to put a high up and under. There's a slight knock-on from the Spaniard, and this initiative paid off. Therefore, Belgians are going to be playing from the halfway line.
Yeah, not much time left in this game. Belgium will try to get something out of it in the last 5 minutes, hopefully. Once again, getting some support from the stands. It's a very cold day out here. I can see the Dutch fans making their way out as well as always. They come in numbers.
They come in numbers, so you can see the orange color flashing everywhere.
Of course, that is going to be a thriller of a game as well. The Netherlands taking on Germany next. We are very excited for that one too. Good scrum there.
Some pressure from the Belgians. Just
maybe a little too quick to get the ball out there.
Might have gotten
a good turnover by Spain.
Too
fast.
They were in a good spot to gain an advantage from that pressure. And the scrum half decided to go blindside himself, which, as we know, it's difficult against this team.
Good quick hands again, and just unfortunately going straight out there.
Spanish are still eager to play.
Very rare unforced mistake there by Spain.
However, the ball went backwards, therefore they're allowed to continue to play.
Retreat. Forward by White. Forward.
And again, another unforced error there. And Spain again getting the ball.
Come on, guys. Set up, please.
Now it seems that no one really...
I think they've kind of gassed themselves out already. With only 2 minutes left to play. Spain, the obvious winners today.
They want to maybe keep some of the energy for the rest of the week.
Exactly.
So they're not looking to do anything too crazy. But good defense.
Quick hands again.
Got the ball away. And now,
2-on-1.
does he have the gas?
Pace. Kick forward.
Good option though. Defended well.
And again, Belgium, just their own worst enemy today. Just so many unforced errors.
Yeah, the Spanish are making it look so easy. They just deliver to the absolute edge. He breaks the line, puts a little chip through, and then they attack. They defend and they attack every single breakdown and get rewarded for it.
One last opportunity for Spain here.
Yeah, definitely. In the last 2 minutes of the game.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Good steady scrum there.
The Spanish are going to be looking to make a statement, especially for...
Cross kick. Can he get it down? Yes, he can. Try time once again for Spain. Ending things off. Guzman with another try. Phenomenal performance from the Spanish today. Just been dominant through and through. Unstoppable.
Yeah, very good decision. And honestly, that's a statement they want to be making, not on the Belgians, but towards the Georgians. They want to tell them, we know how to play rugby. We've got the full skill set. Beware. And we can put up 60 points against this quality side like Belgium.
If you were Georgian right now, what would your thoughts be after seeing this performance, this dominance?
Yeah, I wouldn't be too confident. Like you can see they know how to play rugby. He was very well aware where he's at.
A bit lucky with the bounce, must say.
Very lucky, very lucky.
Great kick.
But that's what artificial grass does. It just makes the ball a little bit more unpredictable. It doesn't slide, so it stops the ball dead within a couple of feet. And a very good kick.
And another amazing kick. They just can't do anything wrong today, can they?
Probably just already got some minutes under their belts, so confident. And the time already in red. Spanish are still looking to get something going. And Belgians deciding to hand the ball back to them off this kick. A lot of space opened up for the Spanish, but he was returned where he came from. The Spaniards are still looking to play.
High tackle. You've got advantage.
They're not looking to walk away with just 64 points. They look like they want to score more. Good flat pass to the big man, who was already breaking tackles and lines earlier on.
Advantage over.
Big numbers on the right side of the field. Oh, flat pass to the big man who broke again. The half breaks. And they're just very relentless. You can see that the Belgian defense is a little bit tired now. The Spaniards have been knocking on the doors for way too long. Already played forward advantage, and now space opens up for the flanker, who breaks away from one tackle, is brought down eventually. However, a lot of space on the right side, ball over the top to the winger. However, that goes slightly forward, and we'll go back to the penalty just in front of the post.
Offside. Offside.
Good break here, a very good option to use that tip on from the other forward. And Spain are wanting to practice one more line out throw in. They're utilizing every opportunity in a live game to go through their face calls, go through everything they have to really brush up on before they face Georgia or any other nation that will be tougher to beat, to be honest.
Get back, White, get back. Yeah, you're good.
And they've gone over the whitewash. The referee's now looking where the ball is. He was stopped short.
Stay on the side, stay on the line. Short!
Good defense by Belgians there.
Get on the line.
Stopping many faces just before, well, just in front of the line.
Get back, Red. Do you have a grounding? Okay, because I have a knock on. Okay.
And apparently,
no try.
That's not just judged as a try, that was a knock on. And that's going to summarize this game. Spaniards were very, very tough. They didn't really give many opportunities to the Belgians. In the first half especially, Belgians were really trying hard to capitalize on everything they created for themselves. However, just coming short every single time, not being able to get on that scoreboard today. Wish them all the best into the following games against other nations. Obviously, Spain is now advancing into the top 4, into the semi-finals. Belgians are going to be playing the rounds for the 5th to 8th spot within Rugby Europe Championship under 18s. It was a cracking game. A lot of good rugby played. Spaniards coming very strongly. They've got a lot of pace, as we said before the game. And currently, the Belgians are going to have a tough time to get back up, analyze what went wrong, and maybe do a couple of adjustments so that they don't concede the tries they have. We'll join you again. We'll join you again with the interviews of the Belgian coach.
Coach, commiserations. Coach, commiserations. Very tough out there today. What are your thoughts of today's game?
I don't know what I have to say, but it was a difficult match. We knew that Spain is really strong, and I think they prove it. They prove why they are playing against France, Scotland, and England. So yeah, we were not at them level, and we hope we will do better for the next match.
A lot of positives at the start of the game. You looked really strong, but so many unforced errors that actually ended up costing you.
I think we were a bit stressed, and at the beginning of the match we were in, and after that with some 2-3 mistakes, and we start to not play as we planned to play, and so at this moment it was really difficult, and Spain score, and at the end of the match we refined a bit our system, what we wanted to do, and it was better, but it was too late. So
thank you, coach. Best of luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
We've heard an interview on the back of this loss from a Belgian coach, and now coming in with the captain himself of this Belgian side.
I'm here with the captain from Belgium, Ben. Tough luck out there, very hard out there today. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, look, Spain, fair play, had a very good game. In defence, we didn't give up, we just didn't have much chance on the ball, but look, we prepared well. I'm very proud of the boys because, yeah, we've been working very hard for this, and yeah, tough luck, but next game now.
You've put in a lot of effort. The first opening, as I mentioned to the coach, the opening half of the game, you guys are really strong. A lot of unforced errors coming through. What can you do to maybe prepare for the next game? What can you take out of this game?
Look, we're definitely going to rewatch the game. I think today, just recover and stuff, and tomorrow and the next couple of days, just really watch the game, see where errors were, and yeah, just learn from it. And look now, just be sad for half an hour and then forget about it and on to the next mission.
Best of luck to you for the remainder of the tournament. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a slight retrospect from the Belgian captain. Now the Spanish coach is going to be interviewed for Rugby Europe TV.
Coach, what a clinical performance today. That was well executed. Some really fantastic rugby from your team today.
Yeah, we are happy with the effort of the team. They worked really well, and we need to start the competition is our goal today, and start to get the feeling between the players and growing. And we are happy with the performance of all the team today.
Is there anything that you can take out from today's game that you can maybe look to improve on? Obviously, the Georgian sides, they're tough opposition.
Yeah, we know that Georgia is the main team here, but we are not looking now in Georgia. We are starting to think in the next rival now. Later the final, if we get it. But by now we have the second game, and all our efforts are ready for the second game, not for the third.
Thank you very much, Coach. Top performance. Good luck for the remainder.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Very good insight from the Spanish coach. Now we're going to cut back to the interview with Spanish captain.
Thank you. Ready? I'm here with the winning captain, Telmo. Great feeling winning the first game?
It's a very good feeling for us. I think if we start our tournament like this, we have things to improve on, but I think we can go further, and I mean, it's our goal to win it, so we're thinking about that.
You were very dominant in the rucks, in the contact area, very fast line speed as well. What are some things that you maybe look to improve on from this game?
I think we have to improve our kicking. I think when we were inside our 22s, we had some issues, maybe in the beginning of the second half. But I think I'm confident that we're going to improve that and be looking forward to the next game.
Thank you. Best of luck going forward.
Thank you.
A very good feedback to hear, even from the winning captain. Currently, we're going to break off for a little bit, and we'll love to invite you for another game on Rugby Europe TV. She's going to take place at Rugby Marketa between Netherlands and Germany. Here are some of the best moments from today's game.